The real news. Andrew Tate and brother Tristan can be extradited to UK Romanian court rules. It's time. It's time to talk about the fattest L of the day. Okay, finally some good news. Controversial influencer. International sex trafficker. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan can be extradited to the UK, and a Romanian court has ruled. Andrew Tate, 37, and Tristan, 35, were detained on Monday in Bucharest after Bedfordshire police said it had obtained an arrest warrant. The brothers can be extradited only after the conclusion of their separate trial in Romania on human trafficking charges, the judge ruled. They have been released from custody. The brothers, who categorically reject all charges, will remain under judicial controls in Romania, which prevent them traveling outside the country. Before the extradition was granted by the Court of Appeal in Bucharest, Bedfordshire police confirmed it had obtained the arrest warrant for the two men in their 30s as part of an investigation into allegations of rape and human trafficking. We believe this rumor has originated from a popular online influencer who misconstrued a text message from our clients while streaming live. I wonder what live streamer they're thinking of. Well, you don't have to wonder. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan were arrested in Romanian court after streamer Adin blabbed on his Kick stream about his plans to flee the country, reading a DM that allegedly from Tate saying, I am going to be leaving Romania and probably never coming back. Bingo! Don't worry, I got the clip.
Andrew had hit me up. He said, hey, I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over and do a week of long streams and content before I leave, I think it'll be big. And I'm sorry, he said it's basically now or never. And this is just, I told you guys this year, it's a week of content, right? And again, guys, it might be the last time we ever do this. So it's kind of like, we got to take advantage of it now because, hey, bro, it's basically like, yeah, it's like that.
He read the text bar for bar, which is honestly impressive, because this is the most literate man from Florida. It's honestly impressive. He read it bar for bar. What do you mean misinterpreted it?
I'm going to be leaving Romania soon and probably never coming back. If you want to come over.
Leaving and never coming back if you want to come over to Romania and do some content. Let's take a look. The last connections to humanity that I have. Gone. I did it all for the grind.
As far as I know, since yesterday we have a warrant submitted by the authorities from UK. In January, we will put in discussion in the appeal court of Bucharest if Romanian authorities will accept this warrant or not. At this moment, we don't think that is any legal opportunity to execute this warrant regarding the fact that they have already a trial in Romania. We don't know. As far as we know, this investigation was already closed. We don't know if this investigation is reopened, if there is any new evidence submitted by the authorities. There are only legal suppositions.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And here's what the real world, Andrew Tate's new scam, this is like the new iteration of Hustlers University, posted earlier. Meanwhile, your governments are funding war, bombing countries, and trying to silence those who did good for the world. The Tate Pledge. Like rain, be hopeful. Reparation of thoughts.
آدم جئنا ومن حواء الرحمة أجمل ما فينا نعطف ونحب ونشتاق تتشابه جل أمانينا للخير نميل بفطرتنا للقيم برانا بارينا كنا رجلا صرنا
Is it a human trafficking ad? No, this is Andrew Tate trying to, feign concern about Gaza. He's a piece of shit. I can't describe the hate I feel for him. He's rotten to the core. Oh yeah, dude, he's awful. Getting confused. Is Tate Australian or British? He is from Indiana and grew up in the UK, so his accent is incredibly scuffed.
Sir Andrew Tate and his brother have once again been detained in Romania. They are being held for 24 hours on sex offense allegations after...
Does he have anything going on in the U.S. too? He's an American citizen also, so I wonder if U.S. wants him for anything. The U.S. courts are not interested in Andrew Tate. They have zero interest in it.
Police there served arrest warrants.
What would you arrest Andrew Tate for? Hate speech? Scamming people? Like, that's just America.
That were issued by the UK. The charges stem from between 2012 to 2015. The two previously spent 3 months in Romanian police custody last year on similar allegations.
God,
they were placed under house arrest pending a criminal investigation for alleged abuse involving 7 women. Tate is a former professional kickboxer who has
Make sure that you show the Quran whenever you're walking out, Tate. Make sure you show your Quran that you never opened.
Who has millions of followers on Twitter or X. Both brothers deny all charges.
So hashtag free the Tates is trending. For any foolish black person talking about hashtag free the Tates, you may want to listen to this.
Black people do commit more crime than white people. So if you're a police officer and you have more experience with black individuals who've committed crime, are you more likely to think a black person is guilty of said crime as opposed to if you go and arrest a Chinese man? Let's cut the bullshit. Of course, you're not going to be trigger happy on some Chinese bitch because they don't do nothing to you. So the cops don't roll up on a group of Chinese people and think, let's spray. They don't think that. They think, whoa, Chinese food, I'm hungry. This whole movement makes black people more aggressive to police because it makes black people hate the police, which makes them more likely to tell the police to fuck you and less likely to comply. And then everything gets worse, doesn't it? The only way you can truly fix this problem and mend broken America is to solve the crime that plagues low-income areas where the people of color live. But instead, what
his underwear is making me uncomfortable. Those are fighting shorts. I have to have full mobility to be able to kick as high as I can.
Looting. Like, does this help? No, it doesn't help. Cops always come at me hard, man. I didn't do nothing. Cops always fucking screaming at me, put me on the ground. Cops always trying to arrest me. So now the black people are perfectly justified to dislike the police. Because the black people have now identified a pattern on how cops treat them. And this is why it's spiraling out of control, and this is why it's never going to get better, because no one is going to...
Which is why you need to do drop shipping. Black people, you need to sign up for Hustlers University. Start doing drop shipping.
Sit there and actually say what I've just said, because you're risking being deemed a racist for just saying the truth about human pattern recognition.
Yeah, I don't know if this man wants to be talking about patterns. Not the pattern of doing sex trafficking, the male pattern baldness, but also the sex trafficking thing. Let's revisit this because some people may actually not be aware of Andrew Tate and his various crimes. So let's do a little flashback to the past.
Andrew Tate at his home in the Romanian capital, Bucharest. Tate is under house arrest and being investigated by Romanian prosecutors for accusations including rape, human trafficking and exploiting women, which he denies. The BBC challenged him on whether his views about women broadcast to his...
When Tate popped off, this chat had like 50 people in it. Isn't that wild? It is. It is. I had like 50 viewers, and now look where we are. Okay, Andrew Tate, fallen off. Gremloe, rising up.
Millions of online followers harmed young people, as many teachers and police officers claim.
True, Skeletor. His rearrest is a fat W for Women's History Month. That's right. Ladies, this new arrest is for you.
This interview, which had no set conditions, was Tate's first since being released into house arrest.
We are doing an interview with you because
yes, Immortal.
You're facing some very serious allegations.
Correct.
Rape, human trafficking.
Yep.
And also because there's a great deal of concern about the things you say and the impact that they have on young people, on women.
I don't think the concern's about the things I say. I think the concern is for the level of influence I have and the reach I have.
Let's start with the allegations. Have you raped anybody?
Absolutely not.
Have you trafficked anybody?
Absolutely not.
Exploited any women for money?
Absolutely not.
But you have admitted using emotional manipulation to get women to work in the webcam industry for you.
No. We have an open criminal investigation. I am absolutely and utterly sure I'll be found innocent. I know the case better than an open criminal investigation. I am absolutely and utterly sure I'll be found innocent.
Absolutely not really sure I'll be found innocent. Wow, really? Way to cover all your bases there, Andrew.
Your website, your words.
It's not my website.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Check my website. Next.
It's the website you've taken down, and I wonder why those comments have been taken down.
No website's been taken down. My website is the same, and it's been the same for a very long time. You are accusing me.
No. It was on Hustlers University, which you then took down the website, reorganized it into The Matrix, and then took that down once people, caught on to your fucking scam, and then reorganized it into The Real World.
Guessing. What you're trying to say is you're accusing me, and you're trying to say that I'm guilty of the things I'm accused of, and that I'm emotionally manipulating people.
I'm saying that you have said you emotionally manipulated people here for your own financial gain.
No, absolutely not.
It's important to remember that it seems like Tristan is more of the brains of this operation. Yes, Tristan is not as charismatic or athletic as his older brother. Tristan is the mastermind behind the operation, but Andrew is the face of it.
Not only about the criminal allegations. It's a much bigger issue. You've got children's organisations in the UK, you've got rape organisations in the UK, you've got the police naming you by name as someone who has a harmful influence on children and on women in the UK and elsewhere because of the things you say, because of the way you present gender relations, the way you say men should treat women.
That's very upsetting. And the reason that's very upsetting is because I know that's not true.
You called it the pimping hose degree. What do you mean? You called it the pimping hose degree, dog. And all of this is in hindsight, by the way. This was before he was arrested. Before he was arrested and detained for 3 months. This might have been whenever he was on house arrest. He promised content and he delivered. Oh, did he deliver? Okay, I'm milking it for right now. You think I'm not making content out of this right now? Shit. It would be so incredible if the aiding and abetting, trying to flee the country, flee the charges, somehow came back to Adin. It'd be so incredible.